What's up, everybody? Destroyer here. Welcome back to another cast of the Rise of the Witch King Patch 2.2 version 6. Today we have a 1v1 in Forza Isen II. Let's see who our players are today. We have MGL Pig as Men of the West here in the top left. In the bottom right we have Solas, who is a Man of the West as well. So MGL Pig apparently is a BFME2 patch 1.00 expert. And of course we all know Solas, or Maher, as he also is known, is a Rise of the Witch King 2.02 expert. So they're going to go at it, and we're going to see how they do. So it should be interesting to see how a BFME 1.0 expert would take on 2.02, I think. It's of course a very different game. And you're going to tell he's got his farms very close to his fort. I guess not too much closer than anyone else, but a little bit closer. They do build their farms a little bit closer to the fort, I would imagine, because they are, in patch 1.00, a little bit more fragile, of course. So the fort needs to be able to defend them easier. But that does mean, of course, he'll be getting less income, I believe. He's getting like 20 a farm from there, as where Solas would get 25 because of his placement. But we'll see how that works out. He's going for a stables as his opener. Solas also going for stables. Interesting. Okay. So far they're kind of mirroring each other, which is interesting, to say the least. And Solas has done his on 2 farms. And then he's gotten his cav, as opposed to where Pig has gone for 3 farms. And then getting his cav there. So he'll be a little bit behind in the cav. But he'll have more of an economy, at least until things start getting raided, I would imagine. But yeah, we'll see how Solas' first battalion does. And of course, by the time he actually gets over here, Pig already has his battalion out to defend with, so that's good. I'd imagine both players have chosen rally call. Pig has actually not chosen this power yet. There we go. I think because he was a little late on the choosing, it's going to cost him a few horses. And as you see, Solas' horses are still majority of the battalion there, although he does now have less than Pig does, and he is going to pull out. Pig throwing down a barracks there. Meanwhile, Solas is opting for archers. An interesting approach. I suppose that's to counter the barracks units that are about to pump out of here. Oh, he's also got a barracks. I didn't see that. He's actually demolished his stables and built a barracks in the archery range, so he's going for mainline troops instead of cav now. Opting to transition out of cavalry, which is a good play, I think, for Solas here. Because now he can start creeping the war glares for gold and power points. And of course, build pikemen to counter these Gondor knights that Pig is putting out there. Pig's going for Gondor soldiers, and he's got some Rohan spearmen queued up there. This farm took a little bit of damage, but nothing really serious at all, so he should be just fine. And it looks like we have a battalion of Gondor Knights from Pig going down here in the south. He's going to probably make his way over here. I don't know how good they are against wargs. Imagine probably not great. But better than swordsmen at the very least. Alright, here he goes. Oh, he might catch Solas's... Oh, he caught them very nicely. Completely obliterating that battalion of Gondor archers there. Very nice, Pig. Very nice. Now Solas is chasing him back across the ford. He's got his soldiers here. Soldiers, of course, are very tanky when they're in shield wall and in hold ground stance. They're not in shield wall right now, but if they are, they take a few tramples to kill, which is pretty useful. Pig is throwing up a well there. Good call. Anytime you got cav, you definitely want to get a well when you can to heal up your cavalry when they come back home from a day's raiding. So that's a good play there. Common practice among any good faction. As you see, Solas is doing the same thing here. So he can get his 1 battalion of Gondor Knights to survive, of course, because he doesn't have his stables right now, so if those die, he'll be out of cav, as you might imagine. And Solas is pushing this way. Gonna go through the southern fort here. into the base of Pig. And Pig has himself an Aomer. Very interesting. He's also got a few battalions here and there. And he's got Cav. So he's doing pretty well. What is this? Wall hub? Yes. To defend his builder, of course. Throwing down a wall hub so he doesn't die. Aomer needs to be a little bit careful. These are Rohan Spearmen. They do have pointy sticks. I would hate to see Aomer die. Ooh, that was really close. He's lucky he didn't die, actually. I think next time, perhaps, he might want to dismount his Aomer before charging into pikemen. But hopefully he'll get healed up, and then he'll be able to go back at it. Please don't tell me he's going to charge it there. Not with that health. Okay, good. Alright, so we got an archer range from Pig being thrown down here. It's also getting his farms back up here as well. Let's look at power points and stuff right now. Solas is up to 5. He's at 319 of 500. And we got MGL Pig 249 of 400, so he's a little bit behind in the farms. But he is ahead in the power points by 1. That could mean the difference between life or death. A nicely placed Tom Bombadil or something like that could be pretty destructive, as you might imagine. So we'll see how that turns out later on. I don't remember what's after the rally call, to be honest. I think it's Summon Hobbits or Tom Bomb. I think it's Summon Hobbits and Arrow Volley. I could be wrong. I can never remember the power trees, to be honest. I forget every time. Anyway, Solas is going for Gunner Soldiers, Rohan Spearmen, and a couple battalions of archers there. Continuing to get more of each. Doesn't look like he's going for a hero yet, but he might have one building. I can't, of course, check. Which is a damn shame. Solas is 1 battalion of Cav, getting a nice little run through there. He retreats back to the safety of his archer line and pikes. And goes the rally call on both armies. Pig missed a bit of his army, though. Probably due to delay, of course. The army of Cav from Pig getting a nice trample through there, I think. Although most of Solas' army is still alive, so maybe not, I don't know. There's some brave souls here, though. Just picking away at the archer line of Solas. I'm sure they'll be dropped very quickly there. So far, both players' bases are fairly safe. Solas is throwing down his second barracks there. So we can get double the troops. He was indeed going for a hero. He's opted for Faramir as a starting hero, which is always a good choice. His range attack is very useful, especially against Cav, because he can snipe the Cav down without having to actually chase it down, which is really useful indeed. And of course later on he can mount a horse if he so desires. Most people don't use Faramir on a horse, but sometimes it's useful, I guess? I don't know. There's the Summon Hobbits. He immediately using the Vile Galadriel to cause fear into the enemy ranks, and then start pelting them with the Silverthorn rocks from the Hobbit battalions there. And he is melting away the army of Pig with those Hobbit throws. Hobbit rock throw is very deadly. It drops heroes very quickly and units even quicker. So it is very, very good. And now Solas is starting to get the better of Pig here, I think. As he has a lot of troops in Pig's base right now. Pig having, of course, no troops on currently. I think that Hobbit summon might have sealed the deal. And of course there's Faramir. He can go into sword mode as well. Looks like he's doing that, because obviously it's not going to be very useful against buildings when he's using his bow. Solas is going to try and take them the fort here. So it's maybe a short game. Very short indeed. But I think it's interesting to see how 1.00 experts would play 2.02. So I figured I'd cast this one. I didn't know if it was a good game or not, but it seems to be a bit of a quick one. So I may put this one out with another video. But definitely intriguing. And I don't think Pig is going to be able to save his fort. He might. Oh, he might. Looks like he's getting enough troops out here to actually defend his fortress. Beautiful. Meanwhile, Solas has gone for Aomer and Eowyn. Interesting. He could charge the fortress. I think some pikes are desperately needed now. He doesn't have any pikemen, so he'll have trouble actually stopping Eowyn and Eomer if he decides to just bum rush the fort with them. And that may be exactly what he's going to do here. Or he's opting to take out some swords. Nope. Actually killed quite a few of them. Of course they are in aggressive stance, so they take a little bit extra damage, but he's going to harass the farms. Looks like. Pig responding by getting some Rohan Spearmen there to help deal with the Cav. He's continuing to get Gondor Knights out. But I'd imagine his economy is suffering a bit. Solas is at 625 for his top. That's where Pig is at 425, so currently obviously a little bit behind. Looks like he's doing a little bit of raiding with Eomer and the Knights of Gondor, which is good. Solas has got himself a Boromir as well. He has 4 heroes right now. Oof. And them spear throws. And now Boromir, of course, can freeze the army of Cav when he needs to. So it'll be very useful for Solas to pick off the cavalry units before they get away. I think the mass amount of heroes are going to really be a big problem for Pig here very shortly. Boromir alone is a big problem, and these two, of course, are not helping things as they're ravaging the unprotected swordsmen. And of course, once there you go, Eowyn, of course, gets her level 4 Shield Maiden. That's her last ability she gets, but it's 100% armor, pretty good. There goes the Horn of Gondor from Boromir, and the Summoned Rohirrim for Solas there. We'll begin tearing away at the army of Pig. And I foresee this being an overwhelmingly Solas victory here in this middle battle. And then he could, of course, send all his army after the rest of the base of his enemy. Send the Rohirrim, split them up, and send them after things. He's actually sending the Rohirrim after the Gondor Knights, and they do take them down with Eowyn's help. Very nice indeed. And Eomer is next on the chopping block, it looks like. He's retreating his Eomer into the pikes. Very nice. Of course, there's enough Rohirrim there to actually trample through there. He got the money for the kills as well because of his Eomer. Solas' Eomer. There he is. He's going for the forts. And I think this is definitely going to be GG MGL Pig. Down goes the fortress of Pig. And I think I think it's safe to say this might be a victory for Solas. But he put up a good fight. Definitely for being new to patch 2.02. I think he did pretty well, actually. But definitely shows you would imagine the 2.02 expert would be better at 2.02 than the 1.00 expert. That's just to be expected, I think. But I think with enough practice, Pig would be very, very good at 2.02, of course. As he apparently is at 1.00. Which I have no idea. Because I haven't seen a game on 1.00 for quite some time. So it should be the last building there of Pig. And this game should come to a close. But yeah. Nice little Menmir match, I think. Albeit, of course, a victory for Solas. And a bit overwhelming victory, nonetheless. At the very end there. Or mid to late game there. But I thought he put up a good fight, at least. So there you go. That has been a cast of the Rise of the Witch King patch 2.2 version 6. And I will see you all next time.